y'all, it's Miss Terry in the library. Let's talk about what's up next week for teens. So this week is December 28th through, New Year's Eve. So what's on the schedule for New Year's Eve is you making good choices and being smart and yes. But let's talk about what is happening next week. Next week is also next year. It will be January 2021. So let's see, that is January 4th through the 8th of 2021. On Tuesday is the Teen Writers Club. That's always a good time if you are into writing. Yeah, we're going to do some challenging things and practice some stuff and bounce ideas off of each other. Starting Wednesday, we are starting the virtual book club. And if you're like, but I can't make it on Wednesdays, that's fine. That's exactly why it is a virtual book club. If you want a copy of the book, we have 9 of them available. There are 9 copies of You're Welcome Universe about a young lady who gets kicked out of her school because she was tagging stuff with graffiti, but she was doing it for a good reason. And then her so-called friend turned her in. Yeah, that's not cool. Anyway, so she finds herself back in the public school, even though she doesn't hear. She is deaf. And so now she's got extra special challenges and she's feeling kind of lost because she's used to having been at a school for the deaf, which means that everybody is inclusive and, communicates well with each other. And then now she is in the hearing world, and sometimes the hearing world isn't real awesome to people who don't hear. So maybe a little, learning how to see things from somebody else's point of view. She is getting in trouble for graffiti. So maybe find out a little bit about why people do graffiti and how graffiti's awesome, by the way. Don't get arrested for it. You can only be tagging in certain places. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, so the book. If you want a copy of it to read along, we have 9 of those available at the Teen Services desk. We can check those out to you. You do not have to. If you are interested in this, we're going to put it in a special Google Classroom. And the reason that we do that is because we are balancing access to information and copyright, which means I cannot just read a book that somebody else wrote and put it out there in the interwebs for everybody to access because now I am infringing on the author's copyright, which is not cool. We don't want to do that. However, if you were to come to a library program, I would sit here with you and I could possibly read that book to you, chapter by chapter by chapter. So we are using a Google Classroom to facilitate that exact same thing without you having to be here. And then we will have discussion and chat about the book and figure out what we've learned. And so that'll be cool. So if you are interested in that, that will be posted on Wednesday, January 6th. And then you and everybody else in the Google Classroom will have a week to chat about it and see what you think. And you know what? If you're late to the party and you sign up a week later, you can go back and watch that video, read those chapters, whatever, and then comment and join the discussion. And it'll be super cool if you are interested in doing that. If you're wondering why would anybody want to do it that way, 1, it's super convenient because you don't have to be in the library at that time. And 2, actually a lot of college classes, if you take online classes, a lot of them are sort of done that way. So it's really good practice for. So that is on Wednesday. That will be every Wednesday. There will be a new post where I read for about half an hour, 45 minutes or whatever. I will probably add a little discussion. You will probably see my emotional reactions to things. I have not completely read this book yet. It is a young adult fiction book, and I will read whatever is on the page. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay. On Friday, January 8th, if you are down for it, we are going to try one more time to play Jackbox games. This one is called Joke Boat. Everybody who is in the game writes some joke starters and then they sort of get shuffled around among the other participants, and then somebody else has to write jokes based on your joke starters, and then we see whose jokes are the funniest by audience and participant voting. Yeah, so that'll be fun. If you are down for that, we are doing that on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. All right, so what do we have coming up? We have a Teen Writers Club on Tuesday, January 5th. And then on Wednesday is that virtual book club. That will be in the Google Classroom. A new Google Classroom, so you have to sign up for that. I need you to register for these things. And then Friday will be Teen Games Joke Boat. Joke Boat. Yep. So that's what's up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you at the library.